Oh! No!
I told you. Come on!
Sarah!
Oh no!
No!
That has to be it! No, that was it! That was it! I'm telling you!
No!
That was it!
Steve-O!
What a week for NPL Victoria.
Premier League title fight is getting very spicy, and was that a penalty for Liverpool this morning?
We talk about the championship relegation battle.
What are Bayern Munich's problems in the Bundesliga?
And we talk about Leverkusen, Madrid and Inter Milan's dominance in the Europe's top 5 leagues. We're talking about this right now on this pod. Alright, what a big week in NPL Victoria men's. Here we are with the games. We had South Melbourne vs Heidelberg, the Greek derby. Green Gully vs Altona Magic. Oakley Cannons vs Dandy Thunder. Port Melbourne Sharks vs Manningham United. Hume vs Avondale. Melbourne Knights vs Dandenong City. And St Albans Dinamo vs Moreland City. Div 1 NPL games, let's go through them. The Friday night games. The 21st Greek derby in NPL Vic. Here we go. So, the history here, Luca. South have lost 3 games in a row against Heidelberg in NPL.
It's pretty poor.
It is
realistically.
poor. Yeah,
realistically, it's pretty poor. So, yeah, that's not good.
Look, B started off to the game playing at Lakeside at a 7:30 game in the city.
Yep,
So,
right, yeah.
opened the game with a Harry Sawyer goal. With a Harry Sawyer goal in the second minute.
Second minute, so just like that. Must be very poor defending then. Has to be.
Like, going out strong, Harrison Sawyer, as big as he is, he's a big man.
I don't like early goals. They're not good. I like nice late goals. Well, not late, but I would say around the 60th minute mark. Around there, I like the goals from there because it makes it a very spicy game. Even if it's 0-0, it makes it a very spicy game.
Well, now, we'll see. The game went on to have 4 yellow cards for South Melbourne and 5 for Heidelberg. Really tense battle in this game.
Dirty. I like it. I like the tension, love the yellow cards, love the red cards, love the action.
The fans were getting into it. Of course, it is the Greek derby, the
That's
original.
Right. Yeah.
So,
gotta love it. Gotta love a derby as well. So.
Yeah, big game at Lakeside. Here we go on to Heidelberg's goal, 23rd minute from long range. Let's have a look at this.
There we go. Okay.
Since that, well, I hope we get the same scoreline because it was a 3-3 draw that day. And Josh Pinn winds up from range. What a screamer! What a way for the Burgers!
Gets the ball, hits it.
Good shot. Hear me out. Good shot. All right, but could the keeper do anything about that, Zach? That's the question.
Look, obviously, in one of these big games, 23rd minute, you're under the pump from like a big attacking South Melbourne team.
That's right.
If you think it, lovely strike.
It's a beautiful strike. Can the keeper save it? The shot power on the shot was what is needed to be talked about because the shot power is pretty much the reason why it's gone in to the back of the net, personally.
That knuckleball dip on it, beautiful left corner.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. If there was no power, no dip, I reckon that's a comfortable save for the keeper.
Look, it did end 1-1 in this big clash, but can we talk about Heidelberg could have scored here. 66th minute. What's the ref doing in this situation?
This is Jankovic. He loses out for a moment to Yokokawa, but...
Look, gets the ball, defender caught in a mark, shoulder to shoulder.
That's terrible. In my books, that's terrible from the referee. Personally, when you go shoulder to shoulder and the defender loses the challenge, the attacker's through on goal, 1-on-1. Has a perfect opportunity to put the ball on target or get a good goal. And it's a big moment as well in this derby because it is 1-1. And think about it, if he scores, that's a 2-1 victory.
In the 66th minute, I mean, like, if he would have gone on there, Heidelberg were through.
That's right.
In a game like this, just the pressure, of going down 2-1.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't come back.
That's right. That's the problem.
But that's about it from South Melbourne Heidelberg, the Greek derby.
Good game. Gotta love the Greek derby as well. So
1-1 at Lakeside. Now moving on to Green Gully versus Altona. A 6-goal fest.
yeah, big.
Scoring in the
Big
14th, 45th plus 3, 52nd, 56th, 67th, and the 91st.
So I heard the worst part, and this is something I've put in football, is that for the opposition team, when another team is attacking, never concede heading into half time.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you don't want to have that negative energy heading in towards the second half, and have the opposition team have a positive impact heading in towards the second half as well.
Look, conceding in the 48th minute, it's always hard, but yeah, let's move on to this 91st minute banger to seal the game.
How about that? Beautiful.
Corners splayed away. 8 minutes of added time. 8 minutes. As it won't matter. Altona 4, Green Gully 2. Saad Mukacha.
Green Gully
like
out
I
of
said,
it,
love a
down
late goal.
3-2, and Altona they get the turnover. Lays him off top of the box. What a strike.
What a goal.
What a strike.
What a goal.
Altona seal the game there. How do you
That's
feel
brilliant.
about that one?
That's brilliant. Great shot. Again, it's just a really confident strike off the ball.
You know,
And you can't get any better. Top corner. Beautiful.
leading 3-2 into that 91st minute, a lot of stoppage time to go. He's done the game.
Well, it's a big goal as well. Like especially in the 91st minute, especially when you're up like that, it's a big goal. And to kill the game, and then for the opposition side to attack even more, it's a big moment.
Look, there's a lot of controversy in this one, going into a 98th minute red card.
98th minute.
So-
Far out.
My real question is, what do you think about this decision? Like,
We'll find out.
it would have been... Look at this.
And Altona now. Ball in behind. It's a good ball in behind. Fabrizio goes down on the edge of the area. And it's a red card.
Altona breakthrough.
See, look, the problem with the whole thing is that he's
Fallen over.
one-on-one as well. Do you reckon it's a foul?
Honestly, he just went a touch on the back. He knew the defender had the pace.
See,
Obviously, he wanted to fall there, and
I don't like flopping in football. However, the attacker fought very smartly and knew that a red card was going to come if he touched him, go on the floor, red card, because he's the last defender, last attacker. So if the defender didn't touch him, maybe he could have got there with his pace as well. But no, it wasn't to be. Had a little touch like that,
Look,
fell on the floor,
obviously,
got sent off.
Obviously, he was outside the box. He knew the defender had the pace on him. Of course, he's going to go down. Like,
That's the problem.
The ref needs to be thinking
It's-
of that as well.
It's more the experience as well, but the problem
Yeah.
is that he is one-on-one as well, and when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper and the attacker and the defender does that, red card.
Yeah,
Unfortunate.
exactly. So that ended 4-2 to Altona's game, beating Green Gully at their home ground.
Big win.
At the Gully. We move on to the cancelled game. Oakley versus Dandenong Thunder.
Oh, well,
Oakley up 2-0 at half time.
this is
The clear dominance. 11 shots to the 3 for Thunder. Like,
Yep.
that's just dominance.
that's right.
As you know, the game got called off. Big brawl in the stands. Football Victoria looking into it, but
Probably can't show it.
yeah, we cannot show this, but we
Probably
do
can't
have a
show it.
photo of the corner.
Yeah.
They are still trying to find out, was it a stabbing or was it just a brawl?
Well,
Obviously it was bad.
We're hoping that nothing serious happened. We hope everyone's okay, and yeah, from us, we don't
Yeah.
want any of that. So
Yeah. So the game got called off. Obviously it was bad.
what
Well-
hurts as well, Zach, is that team's 2-0 up,
Yeah, it's really hostile.
And that happened. And that happened.
In NPL, Dandenong Thunder could go out and win that game.
Exactly.
Because it's back to 0-0, you know.
That's the point. Yep.
Yeah, so we go into the Jack Edwards reserve curse here. 2 games have already been called off there for Oakley. And Oakley are actually playing Altona right now as we speak.
Yep.
So 6:48 right now. So
It is,
6:48 on the Monday. They're playing it behind closed doors. I believe it was called off for a heart attack in the stands.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I do believe, but we don't know much on that.
Yeah, that's right.
After the Oakley game, we go into Port Melbourne versus newly promoted Manningham United.
Yep.
Port Melbourne played Saturday this 6 p.m. normally, but got moved back to 8.
Yep.
A lot of talking points in this game. Really big. Look, first we're gonna go. The coach's touch.
Yeah, this is. I saw this as well. It's a great touch. Just shows the experience that the coach had in his playing days.
I do believe he used to play for Port Melbourne as well, so he's still got it in him.
Very good.
Look,
Love that.
We also have the 88th minute goal scramble. So number 10 for Manningham takes a free kick off of the wall.
Oh, it's a poor free
Gets
kick.
another rebound and then laid off to him and misses again.
So the free kick in my view was very poor, but the first follow through he did. Look, if that didn't take a deflection, I reckon that's in the back of the net.
Yeah.
100%. And that's the same with the second one as well.
Look, that third one was laid off to him. He took the power off. He
Well-
should have just blitzed it.
Well, sometimes as well, it's about placement as
Yeah.
well sometimes. For me, I would have gone with power.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how I kick the ball? I would have gone power.
Yeah.
But wasn't to be. Placement is also good as well, if you think about it.
So now we have some fans got mad on the broadcast. It sounded like a gunshot, but someone just punched in the back of the box. If you turn it up, you'll hear a big bang.
Behind Scotland. Challenge to fair.
So call for a penalty, and just
Yeah, bang. There you go.
yeah, just
Look, it's frustration. 100% frustration
crowd
from
was
the fan.
into that. If you could watch the stream, you've heard everyone yelling.
It was frustrating. You would probably tell because, you know, every team, when someone goes down or when you think it's a penalty, always want it to be a penalty.
Yeah,
All the time.
actually, scrolling that one. They did win that. We go into. We don't know what this is, but this is taunting.
This was interesting.
The twerk. So
It's a bit interesting.
obvious foul in the middle.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolute bulldozed him,
Have that.
and
That's a
then
good
stands
tackle.
over him, and just twerks on him.
Love that.
Just why?
Probably telling him to get up, twerk on his face. It's interesting. Interesting.
Look about this game. Manningham coming in from promotion from VPL 1.
Yeah, that's
Look,
right.
we even saw last week about Manningham 2-0 up and then going 5-2 to South Melbourne. They
terrible.
play very aggressive, high,
Yeah, that's right.
and then they just get caught out in the defense. So
And conceding goals,
Everyone
plenty of
said
goals
it.
like that.
they
That's
score.
so good.
They'll score a few, but concede more.
Concede
as
more.
we know.
That's right.
So going on to the Hume versus Avondale game.
Yep.
I watched this one as well on the Saturday 8 o'clock at Hume City Stadium.
Yep. That's...
So we
Oh, let's start. Was it a good game? Did you enjoy it?
yeah, actually I did enjoy it. With a big, alright crowd there.
That's
Decent crowd, not the biggest,
Not
but
the biggest, but it still good crowd.
bring the entertainment.
That's good.
I mean, it's always hard it's always hard to watch a game from live stream
That's right.
and get the real experience. But you know,
Yeah.
can we just talk about Abdallah, the free kick? Let's see this.
Like he will strike at class and lurking as Abdallah went for goal! Amar Abdallah! There's your equaliser! And how about that from
Top of the box, left foot.
Disgusting. That is perfect. Now that's what you call a good free kick. If you're gonna score a free kick, you gotta score exactly like that. It's
So
perfect.
I've done some research on Abdallah.
Yep.
Done.
I like that. Yep.
He's played professionally in Estonia.
Shit.
He's played up. He's played really good in Europe.
Love that.
And he's just signed a contract for Hume.
Yep.
But
Well, him scoring goals like that, he's still got it in. Still got it in him.
it seems like Hume living up to his name.
That's right.
Hume City can only score bangers. Like
It's always good when you score bangers, but sometimes you want the scrappy goals as well.
yeah, you just need some that count. So a save in the 90th minute for Avondale. This could save the game, Roddy. No, that's the wrong one.
Oh, is it?
He's clicked on the wrong one.
Shit.
a lot of time left as Acheen progresses. Acheen now towards Bingham! And Marnoff standing tall. And
Yeah, but that's amazing.
For Avondale, 2-1 up, 90th minute, in the 6-yard box. A strong palm there, strong palm.
Well, it was a good save because you always want to maintain the advantage as well.
Yeah. He really stood his ground there, the keeper. Like
He had to.
running through those dying embers to tie it 2-2 for Hume. Runs into the 6-yard box, fakes the wrong way, shoots the other, and he knew. That's what
good.
it's all about.
It's perfect.
That is a save. Now, we are on to, was it a pen?
few goals being conceded for the champions. They love an entertaining game. This one just simmering at the meantime. Was there an impediment? Oh, there was.
Was this a pen?
And I've watched this, Zach,
in the 86th minute.
and so the problem with this is
Takes a
that
touch.
was it in the box?
Was it in? But so alright. So it wasn't in the box, but he fell into it, right?
Fell into the
So
box. Well,
how can you classify that a pen?
it's a free kick, personally. It's
Yeah.
free kick.
So that got that's how they went 2-1. They've scored the pen, but I honestly think
I don't think it's a penalty. I think
Just-
it's a free kick. I think it's a foul, 100% a foul.
Yeah.
But I think it's free kick because
Yeah.
he fell
the
outside the
defender
box,
was
but flopped in the
on the
box.
line and then fell in.
That's right. Yep.
So see this controversy in the 95th minute.
Yeah, no.
Should it have been a foul? Hume City on the attack.
Bale, chip ball to Bingham, flicked on to Platt. It's going to open up for Galevsky. This is the moment for him. Just couldn't get the shot away. We are now trying to draw the foul. Referee waved.
Dying embers of the game.
That's right. Let's watch.
Really attacking everyone up.
Take a ping, mate. Oh, heavy touch.
Yeah. Here we go to put it back in and absolutely
That's a foul.
bulldoze. And they go on to the attack to win
That's-
at Avondale.
See, look, the foul is definitely 100% there. He's full on shoved him in the back like that.
yeah.
It's a foul. 100%.
100% foul. We're going on to Melbourne Knights versus Dandenong City, the Croatian derby. We have
Love that.
Croatian derby. What a beautiful night.
It was a beautiful
Oh,
night.
honestly,
Yeah.
is that photo at
It's
the 1-0?
majestic. That's beautiful.
That is
It's a beautiful sunset. You want to play football in a good condition with a nice sunset, lights on. That's perfect. That's
look
what you want.
Melbourne Knights in that. Not that one. Knights scored in the 14th minute with a high press goal. So they pressed the two centre backs and then two on the CDM.
Yep.
Then they just won the ball off the CDM, sloppy pass from Danny City,
And he scored the goal.
and they've converted from that.
Love that.
We need to talk about this miss here.
So do
So Timothy Atherinos gives his chance to somehow get a goal back for Dandy City. As Morton flicked on. Well, flicked on again. Albano now. 3 to beat Albano. It's Jan Albano. Good work there from Hall.
In the 63rd minute. How has he missed this?
Beautiful pass.
Through ball.
Great passing there. That's beautiful. He's through on
And
goal.
there's a teammate on the side as well. And
Look, that's disappointing as well. You know, the problem with me is that I feel like he's on the wrong side of the
he's got the ball on the wrong side.
on the wrong side.
Even he could have switched it fast.
He could have switched it, but the problem was, Zach, that he didn't have enough time. It was a very panicky moment, I feel like.
Look, the 63rd minute, but he goes on, the same player, in the 64th to score the second goal for Melbourne Knights. So he's redeemed himself here.
Big goal.
It's a chance here. Bramwell in the middle, and there's the second. And finally, Knights doubled it.
Look, he's got it.
Yeah, good goal.
Good cutback.
It's a decent finish.
Yeah, it's really nice there.
It's a perfect cutback. You know, people can call that a tap in, but you know, it's a very well worth goal, which deserved to go into the back of the net.
The 64th minute, they scored, and then Dandy City went to score in the 66th. So they scored
goal.
2 minutes later to make it 2-1.
Out wide again. For Atherinos. Into the box. Ooh, handball shout. No. And it's in. And it's that man, Kenya, too. Quickly gets one back for him. 2-1 mark.
So
it's gone in. You know, look, it's a very scrappy goal. It's a scrappy goal, but like I say in football, goal's a goal.
Goal is a goal. Put it 2-1. Put the pressure on, and then they go score in the 68th. Seriously, they scored 2 and 4.
Tinovic finally getting in into it, squares it. Atherinos cuts in. He shoots! And he scores! And Timothy Atherinos with a wonder goal.
Great goal.
That's beautiful.
Great goal. Like I said, you know, it's not all about the power, it's about the placement as well, Zach.
On his left foot, top of the box, just inside, gets it from the corner, drags it.
You know,
2-2. Game's game.
I like good goals.
Ended 2-2 that one. Now we go on to St Albans versus Moreland City. Very drama. Two first half pens for St Albans.
Yeah.
So pretty much what happened, ball gets through ball and keeper comes, cleans up striker 2 times.
Can't do that.
Look, he's come off his line, dived into him, 2-0 first half.
Yep.
Moreland actually controlled that first half except for the penalties.
Yeah.
Just unlucky. The pitch was in the second half. I saw no rain at all.
No rain.
Somehow,
Did the players find the way to slip over?
I think one of the sprinklers bursted because the pitch was somehow soaked, and when they were running, the water would flick up, and the ball would be stopped.
Oh my god.
I don't know what St Albans has been doing there.
What's the sprinklers going on? What's going on?
Look, that's the recap for round 5 of NPL Vic Men's Div 1. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, on to VPL 1.
Yep.
Big clashes this week.
And we like a big game. Definitely love a big game.
We had first game on the... first we'll go through all of them. Brunswick City versus Werribee at Dustin Reserve. Friday, 8:30. Preston versus Kingston, Friday at 8:30. Bentley Greens versus Northcote, Friday. And on the Saturday, Bulleen versus George Cross at City Vista.
Yep.
Then Victory versus North Geelong on the Sunday. And Melbourne City versus Langwarra in the South East Derby.
Interesting.
Also, the Western versus Eastern Lions game has been moved to Wednesday, so I won't be talking about that. But why Wednesday? Let's get into all the action. Brunswick City versus Werribee City. So 5-0 at the Dustin Reserve
5-0. Jesus.
to Brunswick City.
See, like that. Look, I personally, me watching football and playing football, I like close games. I don't like a silly 5-0 win to the opposition. Just find the game really boring. can't find any joy in a massive victory.
Look,
Unless it's a massive like derby clash.
Look, the stats say it. 26 shots to Brunswick to the 12 for Werribee.
That's terrible.
And
Werribee's point
the
of view.
scores are 10th minute, 42nd, 43rd, 52nd, and the 86th minute.
Can't do much about that.
Can we talk
really.
about the home ground advantage? Like Dustin Reserve,
Yeah, that's right.
they play the Spartans, like they always come out. Look, it's hard for Werribee to go down to Brunswick. Like, what an away game for Werribee. Like, that's hard. There's a big game. Dustin Reserve always packed. It's always loud.
And to lose like that away as well, you know, it doesn't really matter if it's home and away. Really,
Like, I've been there. The music they play when walking out, it's nerve-wracking for Werribee, you know. They play the Spartan music.
Well,
it's always nerve-wracking going to one of those games.
Well, even if it's home and away, you know, you still expect your team to put on a really consistent fight. Even if it's 2-0, it's better than 5-0 any day of the week.
Exactly.
So even if you score a goal and you lose 4-1, that's, you know, you put a consistent fight by scoring a goal.
Look, obviously Brunswick City at Dustin, really good at the moment.
Yep.
Now into the Bentley Greens versus Northcote. Look, at Bentley Green Stadium, Kingston Heath.
Yep.
2-1 win away from home for Northcote City.
Big win.
Look, really big win. With the
Away as
90th
well.
minute winner.
90, yeah. That's
Look,
what I like. Away as well.
Well, I couldn't find the live stream for this one, but look, they won with 10 men. Northcote red card in the first half and went from 1-0 down to 2-1.
2-1 win, so 2-1 win with 10 men is, you know,
Ridiculous.
well,
away from home.
Well, it's ridiculous, and away from home as well, which makes it extra ridiculous as well. So, you know, when you're down to 10 men, you know, you expect to be a little bit more defensive than attacking. Well, you can be still attacking, but you'll be having an extra man back as what normal people do.
I love how Northcote play. Also, it's not really away games always because the Northcote crowd, they follow them everywhere.
Well, the thing, like I said as well, that when you play away, you want to play consistent as well. At home, you always want to play consistent all the time, but away, you always want to fight.
Yeah.
You know, like fight for the badge all the time. Fight for the badge, and when you do that, you always win. Play with heart.
Going into one of the biggest upsets of Preston Lions versus Kingston.
This is massive.
Look, Kingston topped the ladder.
Yeah, that's right.
Preston coming off a game against Northcote.
You went to this game, didn't
Look,
you?
I went to this game.
Yeah.
What a crowd! Like honestly, wasn't much people. Wasn't a lot of people. But look, when they scored, it was perfect.
The limbs.
Look, the chance squad was pretty quiet because we conceded first half because Kingston opened the scoring in 24 minutes.
Yep.
But they were pretty quiet, and then the second half we came out roaring. Preston equalised with a shot in the box saved, and then the rebound.
You know, like I said, you take those goals. Any day of the week, you take those goals.
Take that 1-1, and then Preston scored 80th minute winner. I was actually in the chance squad there. Got some video, and the crowd, absolute limbs. Let's look at this. Absolute. 2 people actually hopped on the ground there.
Love it. Love what they've done.
Look, everyone just ran on.
Why weren't you part of the big celebrations, though?
I was scared, honestly.
Why were you scared? What do you think was going to happen?
You got a bunch of everyone just banging on the back of the Janice Steel shed.
We love that. That's the passion of the sport right there.
Look, and then the after-game celebrations, them singing their song out on the pitch, getting the fans involved.
Love that.
Look,
love when a club brings fans into the game.
That's why Preston Lions such a rich history, you know.
That's right.
On the Saturday, Bulleen versus St George Cross. The dodgy stream. Look at this. Look how much. I was trying to watch it, and it just lags.
Wind's starting to just pick up a little bit more now, coming to the right of screen, so it's favouring Georges, but not taking advantage of it. Bulleen now, doing a
so much.
Interesting.
Yeah,
You look. You just want to watch a game of football.
yeah, and
Look at that. Oh
yeah,
God.
big cutout there. That would happen
Shit.
every 2 minutes, I would say. So every time I saw the goal, I was trying to rewind it, and then it would
And you couldn't. And
Yeah.
you like no.
Look,
don't like that.
Bulleen versus George Cross, always a big game. Very up and down game, very attackive. So yeah, the midfielders were working really hard there. It was just attack.
And you have to as a midfielder because when you're attacking as a midfielder and you've gone too high and the ball's been lost,
Look,
you can be lost on the counter attack just like that.
Look, I
and
saw this.
you have to run, get back, and get straight back into defence.
Yeah.
That's what a midfielder does.
That's their job. That's one of the biggest things. I couldn't actually get it on video, but George Cross to tie it to be 1-1. A 94th minute chance to tie, crossed into the box, just misses. Couldn't get the video because the stream cut out straight away on the Facebook Live. But oh yeah, imagine he scored that one.
You gotta take your chances as an attacker. You always need to take your chances whenever you get a chance. Any bit of service, because there might be games where you just might not get any service and nothing will happen.
As we see, the Bulleen, very up and down game, but Bulleen have 19 fouls and George Cross with a 12.
It's no good. Did you get a yellow card?
Yeah, a bunch of fouls.
You had to. 12 fouls.
Bulleen winning 3 in a row, and George Cross have only beaten Melbourne City. Can we look at the Bulleen goal?
Of course we can.
Just takes and strikes the bottom corner, obviously.
Like I say,
Took his
you know,
chance.
the bottom corner, great goal. Bottom corner, power's very good in this shot.
Yeah.
Keeping it low and placing a bottom corner, keeper, no chance. Absolutely no chance.
Look, we're going on to the Sunday victory versus North Geelong at Epping Stadium.
Yep.
Where Woodley Rangers is. Yep.
Up to Rangers.
Victory 3-0 at half time and 4-0 at the full time. Victory winning. On AI Score, one of the apps, thinks someone did it wrong because it says 3 goals scored in the 45th minute. 45th minute. we don't know if that's true.
No, don't know. Who knows?
North Geelong currently bottom of the ladder with no wins yet. Look,
they're not looking good. Yeah. They're not looking good. Not looking solid.
Yeah.
You have to win at least one game, surely.
Yeah. Look, 5 rounds in, haven't got a game yet. Sitting absolute bottom.
They deserve to be bottom.
Can we get streams on VPL1 instead of just having Facebook Live? Can we get what Football Victoria do for NPL?
That's right. We want to see every game, even if it's even in the lower. We want to see
we
football.
want to see everything. Melbourne City versus Lang Warren, the South East Derby. Lang Warren looking strong this year, coming out with 3-1 win.
It's always good to look strong, especially because you want confidence. Always heading into it.
They're coming out of the box.
Into a game. You always want confidence. Even if the main starters aren't playing, the full team has confidence in themselves.
Look, Lang Warren played at City's ground at Casey Fields. Lang Warren actually tied for first with Melbourne Victory. With Melbourne City have only won 1 game.
Again, poor, especially from a massive academy point of view, and a massive, getting their A-League club as well. So that's terrible.
Can we
for
talk
a City
about
point of view.
With the B-League, how are these academy clubs going to work? Because if Victory make Div 1 and they get promoted to B-League, you can't have Melbourne Victory Youth in B-League and then Melbourne Victory A-League. Come on.
Well, the thing is that you're built for these moments, especially City. They're not looking good, But however, bringing in amazing players into the team from academy. Geordie Boss has gone to Belgium.
Tom
Glover. I think Curtis Good was there too.
Even Tilio went overseas for a little stint at Celtic.
Tilio was at Sydney as well. So and then brought him to City as well. And He was an amazing player.
Oh,
at
what about
Melbourne City.
Arzani going over for a few years?
Daniel Arzani.
And then it's come back to victory
The
again.
problem with Arzani was that he was a big fail because of injuries. You know, injuries let him down.
Now he's
and now he's at Melbourne Victory.
He went to Macarthur, then to Victory, come back into Melbourne. Well, went to the rivals. Can we talk about Western versus Eastern? Why have they moved their game to a Wednesday night? Look,
It's up to them. We've got no idea.
just look, their normal time. Oh, they're playing on Wednesday night at 8:30 in Tarneit, I believe. Or is that Eastern?
One of them. It's one of them. It's one of them.
So, why a Wednesday? I like pick like I know it's hot. Just pick like at 8 o'clock what Melbourne Knights did on a Sunday.
Well, that's what
Even a Monday night.
The problem is that that's what the clubs have picked. They've picked a Wednesday game, and obviously Wednesday's weather, not as like today.
Yeah, I think it's 23 or 21.
Yeah, it's going to be very low. So maybe it's a little bit better.
It could work out for them.
Always can.
Maybe better on the Wednesday, getting some crowds in after training.
Correct. Yeah.
So especially after the long weekend, everyone's at home.
Correct.
Now that's the end of VPL 1. Yeah. Big week in VPL 2 this week. Round
Correct,
1
yep.
starting off the league. The games: Nunawading versus Beaumaris, Box Hill versus Pascoe Vale, Altona City versus Boroondara, Brunswick Juve versus Melbourne Serbia, Doveton versus North Sunshine Eagles, and Goulburn Valley Suns versus Essendon Royals.
Yep, that's about right for the schedule.
Talking on to the Box Hill game, 3-0 Pascoe Vale at Wembley Park for Box Hill's home ground. It was a big turnout.
And a good win. And a good win.
Look, relegated Paco from VPL 1 coming out to show dominance in this league.
And, from now that they're in VPL 2, getting relegated from VPL 1,
They should be favourites.
they should be favourites to come back up. It's normal in these type of games as
Look,
well. And in these type of leagues as well for the club.
Pascoe Vale and Brunswick Juventus got relegated. Big talks on them two going back up as well.
And again,
But,
it's the same thing I just said about that.
Yeah, they're favourites.
They should be favourites. They got relegated, now do they come straight back up to VPL 1?
Look, bit of controversy. We have one of the tackles.
Head toward the break, but the thrills and spills. This is good stuff. This is like a roller coaster.
Look.
Okay, yeah, now the bench is up. They're furious. They are up and they are furious. They're like dogs from mangy dogs out of the cage. They're like a junkyard dog. Kyle, I don't know
Technopoulos, I mean, look, I've got to say that was a deserved yellow for the Boxer United player. His touch was heavy.
the break, but the thrills and spills. This is good stuff. This is like a roller coaster.
Look.
Okay, yeah, now the bench is up. They're furious. They are up and they are furious. They're like dogs from mangy dogs out of the cage. They're like a junkyard dog. Kyle, I don't know
Technopoulos, I mean, look, I've got to say that was a deserved yellow for the Boxer United player. His touch was heavy.
Oh, Jesus.
And listen to the commentary.
Yellow card only.
Yeah.
Yellow card only. Wow.
Look, honestly, the best part about that.
Sorry. I've got to look at this again.
Look, honestly.
Because that's...
Go to the start. Honestly, that commentary made it so good.
Man, it's so good, but it's a red card. He's killed him. He snapped him. He has snapped him. That's a red card.
Look, that's a red any day of the week.
That's a red card.
Oh, that's no ball.
That's disgusting.
Look, moving on now. Nunawading versus Beaumaris. 5-0 Nunawading. Jesus.
Like I said earlier,
Jesus.
don't like boring games. Don't like boring games of football because when they're boring, no one's entertained to watch the game. Really.
Look, Beaumaris were one game off relegation last year. Could have been this year.
Absolutely. You can't lose 5-0.
I
don't like that.
Look, if they're only one game off last year, and they've just come out of the blocks, round 1, 5-0 loss already.
Well, coming
to a team that came 5th or 6th.
Well, the problem is with that is that you expect more from a team that's
They should have rebuilt. They should be ready.
Well,
Look,
the problem is that almost getting relegated one game.
Yeah.
By one game.
Yeah.
You know, that means nothing in my opinion. Only getting out by one game, in my books.
It doesn't mean anything. There's just nothing to be
Really,
proud of.
well, it is to not get relegated. However, you know, this season they could finish rock bottom because it's only one game,
Yeah.
one game of football. That's it.
Exactly. Moving on to Altona City versus Boroondara Eagles. 4-0 to Altona City, with a first-minute goal. What do you say?
Well, again, you can't. I hate first-minute goals getting conceded because it just shows the lack of defending from midfielders and the defenders. You can't really blame the strikers and the wingers and all that stuff. But
Look,
that's terrible. I don't like first-minute goals getting conceded.
Everyone's talking about Brunswick Juve and Pasco Vale going back up.
Yeah.
Altona City came third last season.
Yep.
And they're a strong side.
Absolutely.
They can do it
Well,
again.
every team's a strong side in their own ways.
In NPL, there's no easy games.
No, never easy games.
Altona City, really, they can shock everyone here.
Correct.
Why are they playing Altona City? Every single home game is at the Matilda's ground in Bandura. Altona to Bandura, what is that?
It's an interesting topic though. Like,
could have they done a rebrand of the club?
You would think they are doing that.
Or maybe they've just their grounds aren't up to standard and.
Well, you know, we'll investigate them.
Yeah, we will investigate.
We'll investigate them. We'll look at that.
A lot of controversy at CB Smith Reserve. Brunswick Juventus versus Melbourne Serbia. Have Brunswick Juve came into VPL2 with too much confidence. Look, they got relegated. They've built a super team, getting Choi from Bull Lane. They've got a bunch of Div 1 players.
The big-ins, you know, these are the important parts because the people from Div 1 can obviously show that there's signs that Brunswick Juve can go all the way back up to VPL 1 and then go straight back to the top. Yep. That's what people think and that's what people are saying, which is why they're moving to Brunswick Juve.
Look, where is Juve's home ground? Because right now they're playing at CB Smith, but they were at the Cheen.
Could be anywhere. Really could be anywhere. It's NPL football.
Look, a lot of controversy going on. That is CB Smith before the game. I was there 2 hours before. Pretty empty, if you ask. Nothing really going on there. But then you go on. In the 68th minute, someone turned on the sprinklers.
Who the hell would turn on the sprinklers? That's the question. 68 minutes in, and the sprinklers turn on.
They got a bit hot, and that's their drink break.
Wow. Love that.
Look, Melbourne Serbia winning 3-0. Serbia winning 3-0. Yep.
Yeah, correct.
Serbia, can they get back-to-back promotions here?
Sorry, but who puts the sprinklers on? Sorry.
Look,
sorry, back to the thing.
Melbourne Serbia, they just got promoted from State League 1.
Correct, yep.
So, can they get back-to-back? Like, they've come out strong and beat one of the favourites.
Again, of course they can. You know, NPL football can be anything.
Yeah.
So, of course, they can do anything.
Look,
any club can do it.
They've just beaten the favourites 3-0 in round 1.
Right there, that's a positive sign.
That's a statement.
That's a positive sign for the club.
Juve, they've come in with too much confidence.
Yeah,
they need to pull their heads in, I reckon.
Correct.
We're going on to Doveton versus Sunshine Eagles, playing in the heat at 3 o'clock, the only game that didn't get cancelled.
Just shows that, you know, they were ready for this moment. Just like that. I
think North Sunshine Eagles did that strategic, playing in the heat.
Correct.
Because they've come up at 4-0.
4-0?
At half-time.
At half-time.
And they've gone in to 5-0 games, 7th minute, 9th minute, 40th minute, 49th minute, and 73rd minute goals.
That's terrible. Jesus, 3 goals in less than 10 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's terrible. So game over after 10 minutes, done. Just like that.
2-0 in the 10th minute, and then...
How does that happen? Sorry, how does that happen?
Look, they've scored in the 49th minute of stoppage time, in the first half.
That's terrible.
And
sorry,
then
that's terrible.
5-0. I think that's why they wanted to play in the heat. And now, The only game left on a Saturday at 7 p.m. Goulburn Valley versus Royals. Look, I tuned in for a bit. Very up and down game. Not a lot to take from it. It's just a 1-1.
Yeah.
Nothing really good. All you can hear on the live stream is a bunch of kids screaming.
Good. That's
GV
it.
Suns. Look, I want to talk about the Essendon kids versus the Goulburn Valley. What is that? That's a training kit, if you ask me.
It's a red jersey.
That's just a training kit.
It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Oh, I seriously don't like it. Alright, what do you think about the Goulburn Valley, though?
We'll load it up. Look, it's again, it's not the worst kit I've seen.
It's got the paint finish on it, but
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna say it. I don't
Go on,
like
man.
it that much.
Don't like it.
I don't rate it.
Why don't you like it?
I just think, like, if you look at it, I just don't like the two stripes. I wish it was like diagonal.
I agree.
Like the one here is the one on the crest is alright, but the one at the bottom.
Yeah, so that's where, like, if I had to rate it out of 10, I'll give it maybe 6.5, 5 out of 10.
I'll go for a 4.55. Look, I would honestly put that line from, so you have the top line,
Yeah, correct.
and then you have one down the,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that would
agree.
be good.
Yeah.
That's about it for VPL 2. How are you feeling about that?
Look, it's
All of the NPL games done.
NPL is very entertaining. It doesn't matter what team and what division they're in. NPL is always very entertaining, and that's what we like about football. Entertaining football, and especially the underdogs. I love it when an underdog story, an underdog team gets the victory, just like that game with Brunswick Juve.
Look, 5 rounds in for NPL Vic and VPL, and the first round in, big clashes in VPL 2.
Correct.
Onto Europe.
That's right. On to Europe, guys, and title fight in the Premier League is massive this season. 3 teams, and let's just say it's for one trophy as well. Arsenal 2-1 win against Brentford yesterday morning. It's a big victory for Arsenal because
Look, they really needed it. Now they
correct.
knew Liverpool and Man City were going into a big clash there.
Correct. Absolutely spot on. Declan Rice scoring for Arsenal. He scored 6 goals this campaign for the Gunners. Has he been an important sign for Arsenal this year?
Oh, of course. He's
Declan
running
Rice.
that. He's running that midfield.
Is that taking Thomas Partey out of the team because of the Declan Rice signing?
I think yes. I think Partey will be one of those bench players getting just rotation.
Do you reckon Thomas Partey will get sold this year? Well, after the season's finished, Thomas Partey will he be sold?
Well, how old is he now? Just think about that.
Maybe 20, 28, maybe late 20s?
Yeah. So think about it. I reckon
maybe early 30s.
he'll want to go on loan, get game time in.
Where would he go, Zach? Where would he go?
Honestly,
I reckon he'll work in the Serie A, like a Juventus.
I thought
Maybe
I was thinking a League 1 team, like
interesting.
I was thinking a France league.
It's very interesting,
League
Zach.
1.
Okay, fair enough. 2-1 win. Kai Havertz scoring as well for Arsenal. 86th minute, massive goal because Brentford, if I'm correct, scored right at half time. Wissa, great finish, and then Kai Havertz, 86th minute, 2-1 win.
Look,
What are your thoughts?
I've seen Arsenal fan TV talking about him all the time, saying, "Oh, he needs to go. He needs to go blood."
I want to say with Kai Havertz as well. At the start of the season, not great.
Look,
wasn't good.
I'll tell you about Kai. He's on and off.
Yeah, correct.
He'll be at his top for 5 weeks,
Correct.
and then the next 7 he'll be bad,
He'll be done. Correct.
and then so the first 5
Yep.
be rock bottom. Like
Yep.
he'll be sore because he's playing so much.
That's
His
right.
body's just not used to it yet.
You're right. Yeah.
Then he'll start working his way out those 2 weeks, get into the starting 11.
Yep.
And then he'll skyrocket once he gets the game time, once he gets used to it again.
That's right.
Look, that's what Chelsea used him for, right?
See, for me with Chelsea, I don't think he's not a striker. Not a striker. I don't think he's a striker.
No.
I think he's an attacking midfielder, or you can maybe put him out wide.
Maybe.
Or maybe do what Germany did, put him as a left back.
Yeah.
I'm only joking. He's not a left back.
Yeah, absolutely not. I
And
don't
then-
know what Germany's doing.
Coming into this morning's game, which was huge.
Oh.
Liverpool,
How
Manchester
was that
City.
ages? Klopp's last season.
1-1.
Man City coming off a treble.
Now, coming from you, being a Liverpool fan,
Yeah.
are you disappointed about the result and what's happened?
Look, honestly, at Anfield, I was going in looking at a win.
Looking at a win. See,
Honestly,
it's a bold call.
I was looking.
Interesting
I
call.
was looking at a win at Anfield. We're at home.
Yeah, correct. You
and
can
then
always think that.
if you look at the highlights, 2 pens we should have had.
Yeah.
That Doku tackle.
I don't know about the first one, but that Doku tackle,
That-
it looks like a penalty.
That freeze framed photo.
But even
Studs chest.
let's take away the penalties. The game was everywhere. Man
Oh.
City, John Stones, massive, big goal.
That corner routine though.
It was a good corner routine, which they will happily take, and then
That's come straight off the training
penalty given away from Man City, and McAllister scores.
Look,
And then-
early into the second half as well, that put pressure on him.
It will 100% put pressure on Manchester City as well. But Man City, they're the champions. There's
Look,
they never put pressure on.
You have
But
Klopp's kids for his last season fighting their all, and then a bunch of billionaires that just won the treble. What a fight! You've got passion, you got money and success.
correct.
Of course they're gonna tie. Like this
And
season,
looking at Man City's moments as well. Phil Foden hitting the crossbar, Jeremy Doku hitting the post.
Yeah.
Liverpool had their moments too, but other than those 2 goals, they were the big moments.
look, honestly, I'm talking about Man City. This season, they're finishing just not compared to last season.
I feel like with Manchester City as well, that I reckon if you're looking at the last 6 years, I reckon this season's been their worst year.
Yeah.
I reckon.
And
Because right now, if you're looking at everything, they would be clear on top of the table
Honestly,
in the Premier League.
if you look at some of the tap-ins they've missed, and
Erling
the chances
Haaland's-
they create, and this season, like last season, they scored everything,
That's correct.
and this season they've just kept missing, and they've put themselves under pressure too many times.
Yeah, correct. Erling Haaland, it's been really disappointing.
I think, but he's still 27 games or 28 now, 18 goals.
And if you compare that to last season, he scored an extra 15, 20 goals.
In 28 games as well.
And
We've got 9 or 10
my
more.
problem with Erling Haaland missing those chances is that there's a big moment. The title fight's on, and he's missing these big chances. He missed multiple against Chelsea. That was a draw 1-1, and he missed one in another game. I forgot which game it was, but these are big moments in the title fight.
Yeah, like he's come off injury. You know, obviously the injury's done something, but
Think about it as well, especially in that Chelsea game. He scores one of those chances. That's an extra 2 points.
it's gone over. That's disgusting.
That's an extra 2 points, and they possibly by tonight, I should be top of the Premier League table.
Well, they should be by a long while. Like some of these games, even on goal difference, they should have been destroying.
Yeah, correct.
But moving on there.
But the Jeremy Doku situation. Now,
Come on, man.
you're a Liverpool supporter, and I know how disappointed you are. But I'll say it today. I looked at it at first stages, and I thought to myself, it didn't look like a penalty because it looked like the boot didn't have enough contact
No, but
onto the player,
but
and I feel like McAllister just fell on the floor. But I looked at it.
freeze
I've looked at
frame
it. I've looked at it about 150 times, and it's a stonewall penalty because
if you ask me, it's a pen and a red.
I think it's disappointing from Doku as well because if that was a penalty and McAllister scored that, again, no points and not a single point, and Liverpool get 3
Top of
points
the table.
and top of the table by about 5 points, maybe 4
No,
points. I
This
think.
result, the 1-1, that's put pressure on both teams now. That Arsenal coming, they want it.
And out of that all, if you had to do a Premier League top 4 right now, who finishes in the top 4? Because this is the big question now.
Show us the ladder. Show
Because
us the table.
it's Aston Villa who are 4th, or Tottenham, one of them. And I think it's Tottenham because they won this morning.
I think
And
I
it's
would like
still Aston Villa. Tottenham and Manchester United are still coming. You know, I personally don't think Manchester United are going to come up. But as you can see, Aston Villa and 4th, and Tottenham are 5th.
look, if you ask me, I would like to say Aston Villa make it, but Tottenham are coming.
Currently,
Let's be honest.
right now on the ladder, Arsenal Football Club top of the Premier League table at the moment coming into tonight.
So-
Liverpool second and Man City third.
So, but we've got a tie, but they're winning on goal difference.
Correct.
By
That's right.
7 goals.
So my top 4 will be Aston Villa. I think Arsenal.
Aston Villa first.
No, I said 4th. Aston Villa will finish 4th. I feel like Unai Emery has done a really good job with Aston Villa and the way he's taken them.
That's the
as
type
well.
of coach he is, though, right?
He's
takes
taken them
clubs
bigger.
to the top.
I think Arsenal will drop to 3rd. I think Liverpool will finish 2nd, and I think Man City wins the league. I feel like Manchester City have that too much quality, and they'll get the job done.
Look, honestly, I reckon
That's how I'm looking at it.
I'm going to say I love what Emery's done with Aston Villa, but I don't think they have that much depth to compare to Postecoglou's Tottenham.
And with me as well, with that, and I put Villa 4th as well because
They're winning.
home advantage is massive in the Premier League, and especially at Villa Park. Nothing can beat home advantage. And I feel like they've still got, aren't they in Europe? Aren't they in the Conference League? Or Europa League?
Yeah, I think they are. Actually.
One of them.
Yeah.
So even with that, they've got extra games. They can fight for another trophy.
Look, if you ask me, I still think Tottenham's got him.
Yeah.
I think they need one more season to build depth.
Spurs or Villa?
I think Spurs have got 4th. I think Villa needs one more season to build some depth in them.
I agree.
And then I actually think Arsenal 3rd.
That's what I said. Yeah, I
think they'll drop off. They'll lose to some crazy upset.
I think it will be like the end of the last season for Arsenal as well. They've dropped massive points. Aaron Ramsdale though for the goal for Brentford, that was terrible. That was terrible.
But they still love him
And I think Aaron Ramsdale won't be an Arsenal player next season.
But the fans love him so much.
And this is the problem. Arteta's not playing him, which is not good because honestly, David Raya, he's not that good.
He's not the best.
He's not the best. And I think if they keep Ramsdale,
Just the difference is Ramsdale has that passion.
Ramsdale, I feel like if Ramsdale was in goals, they wouldn't be 1-0 down against Porto as well.
Look, I'm gonna say it. I think Liverpool are gonna done the thing.
Liverpool bias?
Nah, I was just thinking about it.
Nah, see, my thing with Liverpool,
The Klopp's last season.
Klopp's last season, I get that.
I think they'll get
but
it done.
I feel like it comes to the final day.
Oh, it will.
Have
you seen Liverpool's running games?
Liverpool got a good run. But City, they can always do. City is City.
Look, I feel like Man United are going to come out and beat Arsenal in one of their... Like, if you verse Man United in the last weeks, they're just going to win.
As well, for a Liverpool point of view, that's what you want as well. And a Man City as well.
We need them to lose.
Even if you're rivals to them, that's what you need. Just another team that you hate the most beat a team in the
honestly, I think
top of the table title fight.
Arsenal will get a big upset.
Correct.
And then Man City and Liverpool will go to the last week.
Like last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Liverpool...
Oh, no, it wasn't like last season.
It was 2019-20.
Correct.
They'll go last week and then Man City win it. Man City and Liverpool go last week. Arsenal will lose... I reckon they'll drop 2 games in the next 10.
Yeah, I think so too.
They'll drop 2. And
I reckon
Tottenham
higher. I reckon more. Maybe 3 or 4.
2 or 3, I reckon. And then Tottenham will overtake Aston Villa because Aston Villa will drop because they're more focused on the finals to win a trophy.
And I want to talk about Tottenham as well a little bit.
They dropped off, but they're coming back. Slowly.
They haven't won. They're not going to win a trophy this season.
No, but Aston Villa will try the Conference League.
But
or the Europa, whatever they're in.
But if we're talking Spurs, this is a good season. I know there's no trophy, but Postecoglou's come in. Madison's looking solid. Hudman's son looks like he's back at his best. Kulusevski is in the form of his life at the moment. Brendan Johnson, fantastic. He's underrated in my opinion, Brendan Johnson.
Look, if you ask me, that team...
The midfield, Basuma, Bentancur, Sarr, the defence, Romero.
If you look
team is perfect.
If you look at them, they'll get Champions League. They'll come fourth. They'll get Champions League next season. You're not going to win the Prem over Man City now. Because I'll win it again.
No.
Them and us, Liverpool drop off after Klopp, I reckon, unless we get Xavi. Not Xabi Alonso we want.
Be cool.
If we get Xabi Alonso, we'll keep up. If not, we'll drop to like Europa again, I reckon. But we have the talent, but you've got 4 players already asking to leave because of Klopp. You've got Salah, Trent, Alisson and Van Dijk. They want to leave because of Klopp. So without them, and then you get a bad manager, like you get a different, not a bad manager, but you get a different manager in.
Here's my question for you, manager-wise. If you don't get Xavi Alonso, because I've got a feeling that's Bayern Munich, who do you go for? Because there's names, Antonio Conte, Xavi, Zinedine Zidane's still there on the table.
Look, honestly.
Who do you go for? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I'm joking. No, Ole, not Ole. He's no
I
good.
feel like our owners do a dumb thing and sign Gerrard and fire him in the first 5 weeks.
It's a bold call, and I don't think you're wrong, which is the problem.
Because he's a legend at the club, right?
Correct.
They'll sign him for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll become in like 18th or something. Absolutely get rid of him straight away, and then we'll get maybe someone else.
Or,
I still think
and I'll put another name out there as well, Thomas Tuchel, because now that we're done from the Premier League, we're going to talk about Bayern Munich. This is a big talking point, Bayern Munich, because I know they won 8-1 yesterday morning, but what has happened to Bayern Munich since Tuchel has joined the club?
Look, you can't blame it on Kane here, because he's in ripper form.
Harry Kane.
But what is their problem?
Harry Kane scoring the goals. This is where, like, I know trophy-wise, he didn't win a trophy at Tottenham. Moved to Bayern, thinking they will win the Bundesliga. He win his first trophy. He's not going to win a trophy, but he's beaten that golden boot.
Look,
for the Bundesliga.
I'm telling you right now, Kane is not the problem, and I've heard some things.
Yeah.
Problem is Tuchel. The problem is
I heard some
players.
players.
Stuff in the change room.
I heard that players as well have turned around on him a little bit.
Yeah, gone off at him.
And it still starts him though.
Yeah, they really don't like him.
Lets him down.
They really don't like him there.
Like Alphonso Davies has been sold, but is that a Thomas Tuchel thing, or is that just a club thing that or maybe that Alphonso Davies wants to leave?
I mean,
because
of course you want to go Real. If Real want you, you go.
That's correct, but
that Real team
altogether, like you look at that Bayern Munich team. Okay, you've got Musiala, you've got Harry Kane, you've got good wingers, you've got Gnabry, you've got good midfielder Kimmich, and Goretzka. You've got a solid defence, Kim and Jay, and you've got a good fullback in Alphonso Davies, Lucas Hernandez, who you brought in from PSG, and you've still got a good keeper in Manuel Neuer, if they still start him, I think.
Look, you have the players, it's just the coach.
What needs to change?
The coach. It's Tuchel. Because, listen, hear me out. Right? Thomas Tuchel is not that type of coach that just wins everything from the start.
He did it at Chelsea.
No, but he took a season, where Bayern Munich have had, this is the worst season and they're in second in 10 years.
Correct. See,
their fans want him gone because they're second. That's how much trophies they've won.
So the thing is with Bayern Munich as well, they're that much of a big club. It's same as PSG when he got sacked. When at PSG, he lost the final in the Champions League against Bayern Munich. He lost 1-0.
And they sacked him.
He joined Chelsea in that same season, won the Champions League with Chelsea. Okay. Todd Bowley sacks Thomas Tuchel.
Goes to Bayern.
And he joins Bayern Munich. Okay?
If you ask me, he's living off the Chelsea 2021.
And with Chelsea, with Tuchel, he's done a whole rebuild with Chelsea, I feel like.
Yeah,
young players have come into the squad and have made big impacts, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, with Bayern,
and with Bayern Munich,
that team is set for 10 years.
They've got the players with Bayern Munich.
Where Tuchel is the type of the coach that, there's your starting 11 he gets, takes 4 out, puts 4 academy players in, and they shine because he gives them game time. With Bayern, you have your starting 11, you don't change it, you win games. That's how they've been playing for the last 10 years. That's how they won every single Bundesliga. That's
See,
how
my-
they've won Champions Leagues.
I've
That's
got
how they've done.
I got a question. Thomas Tuchel has gone from Bayern, who also leaves Bayern at the end of the season, because for them to come second is massive, in my opinion. Who leaves the club at the end of the season for Bayern Munich? Because I can name a couple of names.
Who?
I reckon Kimmich will leave.
He's unhappy as well.
I reckon
He
Kimmich
doesn't
will
like
leave.
Tuchel either.
Alphonso Davies is gone. I reckon this is the time you get rid of Thomas Muller because he's getting old, and you want Musiala to enjoy that attacking midfield role as
Alright,
well.
I'm going to say something. Kimmich will stay.
Ooh, that's a big call because like you said, he is very unhappy
But you
at
know
the
what I'm
club.
going to say? Kimmich will stay. Bayern board will keep him. They'll keep Thomas Muller. They'll put
Interesting.
Musiala in. And they'll sack Tuchel because
Well, he's
the
already
Bayern board,
sorry.
they know what they're doing. They've won 10 in a row.
Remember, he's already gone.
Who?
Tuchel.
He'll be gone.
He's already left.
Already?
He's already left.
Then
You know, you can't sack
that
him.
means Kimmich will go.
So
Kimmich will stay.
that's why I think. I still think Kimmich will leave because I feel like he would want, he would want a Barcelona.
But where does he fit in?
Look, I feel like
Just think about it.
I feel like with Barcelona, under Xavi, you need a defensive midfielder.
Nah,
With
but if you ask
Barca.
me, Barcelona are playing a different brand to what Kimmich plays. Kimmich is more 50-50 wins, where Barcelona is tiki-taka, piffing the ball through, setting someone on goal. It's just 1, 2, 3 midfield, play it back to the right back, switch it into Gavi, and Gavi plays a through ball to Lewandowski.
And I just forgot as well. Remember, Gavi and Pedri are injured.
Yeah. But
Well,
Kimmich won't fit into tiki-taka football.
well, talking of the top 4 in the Bundesliga, it's been a little bit interesting. Stuttgart are third in the Bundesliga. That's a shock, in my opinion. Over
not.
Borussia Dortmund, over RB Leipzig. RB Leipzig at the moment are currently in 5th position. You can look at Borussia Dortmund, they're 4th. Borussia Dortmund, I know they're also a big club in the Bundesliga, but I really like what they're doing as well. You're looking at academy kids as well in Dortmund, and they're really bringing in some good talent into the squad.
I'm going to say it out bold. There's 2 clubs. Look, I think I can think more, but 2 that comes to mind when you think academies.
Borussia Dortmund will have to be one of them.
Dortmund,
I'd
and
have
who do you guess more?
Could be anyone.
Ajax.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
They have one of the best academies.
But Borussia Dortmund, what they're doing is really... I just like it. Okay, they don't have the players to win the league again. They don't have the players to maybe go out and win the Champions League and
But they
compete to the
develop-
higher.
they
But they're
develop.
developing well as a group of players.
Look, they're playing... Alright, listen. They're playing for the Champions League spot.
Correct.
They're in the Champions League every season. They're being consistent. One year, I bet you, a few years they'll go on a run to the semi-final and maybe get through to the final. But their time will come. Like Leverkusen, they waited a few years, got in Xabi Alonso, they've destroyed because they developed from juniors all the way through the academy
Correct.
to the senior team.
Correct.
Dortmund are doing the same thing. They're using their targets,
Yep.
selling academy players,
Yep.
buying better players.
Yep.
Their time will come. 5 years given. Their time will come.
Thinking
Mark
of-
my words.
Saying of Dortmund, let's start with Bayern Leverkusen. Xavi Alonso. That is the only words I would say. Xavi Alonso.
Class.
When you look at that Stuttgart, I was going to say Stuttgart. When you look at that Bayern Leverkusen team, they're not a first team finish. Personally, in my opinion, they're not a first team finish.
But they play well together. Like I was cracking on about the Dortmund. That's what they did. They bring in some midfield. They sold their academy, bring in midfielders, put them into a team that they all fit together. Xavi is recruiting.
Yeah.
Absolutely
See-
astonishing, right?
So right now, okay, looking here, players that the whole back line's performed. Alex Grimaldo is a massive point out, fantastic this season.
Look,
Jeremy Frimpong, underrated.
99 pace.
He is a machine. And you look in the midfield, Wirtz, cracker season. Xhaka from Arsenal, he's having a fucking worldie of a year.
Look, talking about Shaka, they're recruiting. They needed a midfielder that plays the game for the 50-50s, bring him into the team to win that ball back in the middle.
And then now that we talk about Leverkusen,
Let's talk about Inter Milan.
Inter Milan and Serie A.
Oh,
Inter Milan,
what
in
a
my
season.
opinion, it's Real Madrid in the Champions League. Real Madrid, Inter Milan. I reckon they can win it.
Again,
100%.
same final.
Oh, maybe not same final, but I reckon
They'll get to
they are the
semis.
top
Both of them will get to the semis.
top candidate. Inter Milan, fantastic. And you know why Inter are fantastic? It comes to the coach Inzaghi. Underrated manager. Very underrated.
Look, if you ask me, I'm going to say it. Inter Milan could actually go this year, but look, you go into Champions League. What is one team? If I say the word Champions League, who do you think about? Real Madrid. Look at the team they're building.
Yep.
But Inter Milan's heart.
Inter
Their
Milan.
passion will get them through.
Something that Inter did really well was keep Lautaro Martinez. Personally, in my opinion,
yeah.
if they didn't keep Lautaro Martinez, I reckon they would be dead in the. Well, not. They'll still be up there, but they had to replace him somehow.
Look, cracking on
Arnautovic
to
is playing great.
the Madrid team. The signings.
Yeah.
Franzo Davies and Mbappe.
Kylian Mbappe is a big signing, and he's a player that Real Madrid wanted for ages.
That team though, that team is literally, they will win everything.
They're going to win everything. It's going to be the prime days. Back in the prime days.
Barcelona are in a slump. They're in a slump right now.
So the problem, Barca, Xavi's a big gone. Xavi's a big loss for Barca. I know what you're saying. They're fourth in the league. They're not playing great football, but you need to look at it as well. Xavi's done a lot of things correct.
Who's in third?
In what?
No, but Xavi, yeah. Look at the data. Get out talk. Xavi is there for a long time, where the Barcelona fans thought he was coming in straight away, right? Oh, Girona.
Girona are second and Barca are third.
Can I talk about... Alright. Xavi comes into a club building a future where...
And to be fair to him...
the fans thought it would be straight away a success, but he set up the team for... If he would have stayed 2 more years, they would be winning.
And he hasn't disappointed with the talent he's
No.
brought in. He has not disappointed at all.
That 16-year-old, Yamal,
He's a machine. He scored yesterday morning.
his back's going to be gone by 30. How much
He-
minutes he's played?
He's a machine.
The amount of minutes he's
great
played
player.
is crazy. It's 16 years old. Girona, what happened to them?
I really like an underdog team coming up to the professional level, like we've talked about. Girona coming right up is a massive scare for La Liga, just to show that anything can happen in any type of league.
Look, if you ask me, it's been Atletico, Barcelona, and Real Madrid for a long time.
Correct.
It's
And
good to see.
and it's good to see another team.
come into the mix. Girona really starting strong in the season.
Correct.
Um,
Still second, and they're
playing
still showing
Champions-
good signs.
Playing Champions League.
Correct.
Obviously they
Well,
won't.
they should be playing Champions League.
They will be. They're second.
Fantastic.
Who
Good
else
team.
is going to take their spot?
Barca, Atletico, Athletic Club. Anyone
Yeah,
can.
but
It's
top 4 get in. Who's in 5th? Betis or
Um,
Real Betis.
Let's investigate that. Athletic Club,
Oh.
53 points. So, you never know, personally.
Oh, but I still think Girona will get it done. I think they'll be playing Champions League. Look, what a season though.
Yeah, correct.
I think their fans will be happy.
Yeah, they should be. Now, talking about all the big clubs, let's go to the lower leagues.
Let's talk about.
And let's talk about the championship relegation.
This is one of the years. Alright, so at the time I wrote this, the battle of relegation was a 2-game difference between 23rd place up until 14th
That's right.
in the championship. Big teams in there.
Watford is one of the clubs that are there.
Leicester are going to be promoted, but this the relegation is what we're looking at.
That's right. And when you look at the relegation, you look Leicester City top leads, second, Ipswich third, Southampton. All the big names are up there. But you go down, Rotherham
But
United.
let's say 23rd.
Rockingham.
38 points, and then 2 games is to 14th still, to
Correct.
Watford. So Watford can get relegated, and they're in 14th spot.
Birmingham City not looking good. Stoke City not looking too great. Blackburn, same thing. Blackburn were meant to come into the Premier League last season, down to what are they? 18th.
But
Watford, Michael Carrick's
Where's
Middlesbrough
Swansea?
are 11th. Swansea City are 15th.
mate, they've lost like 5 in a row.
They're not looking good. So this is not looking good.
23rd to 14 for 2 games.
Yeah.
Look, it's getting dark right now, but we're going to push through quickly. 23rd, do we reckon Huddersfield and Sheffield Wednesday can get out?
Again, championship, 2 points out. Anyone can go down.
Can I say something about Sheffield Wednesday?
Go on then.
I do believe they were in non-league football 3 years ago.
Yeah.
3 years ago they were non-league, and now
They're in championship football.
they can survive. They win.
They can
They
survive.
win 5 games in a row, and they're already out.
And remember, it's a championship as well. Like if you look at
It's like NPL. Anything can happen.
if you look at 14th place, you know you win one game, and you're straight back in towards that top 10 position.
Mate, you win.
Just like that.
If Watford win 2 games, they're not title contenders. They're not
But
promotion.
they're in playoff position,
They're in playoff position, exactly.
and they can always win it.
Look, Leicester are always going to win it.
Leicester,
Relegated, they're always coming in. They're a strong team.
Leicester City were a shock to me to get relegated last year as well, so they should be 100% making it back to the Premier League this season. Leeds United second, and also Ipswich, which is a massive,
Ipswich Town.
which is a big call. Love Ipswich Town. Love to see what they're doing.
History there. Can we talk about Luton?
Luton Town are a big club.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on. If there's 2 promotion and then 3 relegation in Prem,
Yeah.
did 3 go down and 2 go up?
Free? What do you mean?
Because it's
Free go up. Yeah, sorry to everyone watching. In the championship, 3 go down. The top 2 go up, and the 4
and then
that are
the
in the
playoff.
playoff play off, and whoever wins the whole thing
Yeah.
goes into the Premier League.
So I'm guessing Luton won the playoffs,
Yeah, I think
and
so.
they didn't come first or second.
That's right.
Alright, so that's actually good. See, anything can. The playoffs mean something, especially with Australian football, because A-League is playoffs, NPL is playoffs.
They're getting there now. A-League.
We're getting there, especially with on Thursday. Big news. Thursday, the new Canberra team will be
right.
leaked.
That's right.
On Thursday, the Canberra United women's will all walk out if it's not released on Thursday. They've said they will be sued for millions. So Thursday statement. Watch out for that for Australian football fans.
Australian football's been good as well this week. 2-1 victory for Melbourne Victory against Adelaide
Did
United.
you see the fans that turned up in Adelaide?
Bruno Fornaroli brace. Good to have Bruno back after not consistent form in the A-League since returning from the Socceroos.
Melbourne City beating the Wellington Phoenix.
Which was a very shocking, which really shocked me because Wellington had him. And
Can we talk about the fans for Melbourne City?
they needed to show up. If Melbourne City fans watching this, you need to watch your team and go to the games.
But please, I go to the games.
And nothing happened.
There were 10 people in the terrace.
We need to do better.
There were 10 people in the terrace, boys.
Even if you're not from Australia, other candidates, if you're from New Zealand, if you're from Sydney, get down, watch your team.
Look, you see victory. Even when losing, they had the terrace there.
Absolutely.
We're in 8th. We're in 7th or 8th, and we don't have fans there.
That's the
Come
problem. People turn down their club too much. It doesn't matter if you're losing or winning. Go there, have a good time. Hopefully your team wins and have fun at the football.
You know what I've learned something?
What?
I've learned something. So you know, Auckland City, how it's supposed to come in?
It's a big... Sorry, speaking of Auckland, big players look like they're going to be joining Auckland.
Oh, yeah.
Got news.
Look,
Jake Brimmer, Marco Rojas.
I'll talk about Auckland City for a second.
Go on.
So you know how FIFA are talking about those clubs?
Yep.
So the FIFA World Cup.
Yep.
FIFA Club World Cup.
Yep.
But for the bad teams.
Yep.
Auckland City are in it.
Which is what we like to
And
see.
you know-
Steve Corica's men are in the thing.
You know what I've realised from Auckland City? They're not in NPL.
No.
They're in Oceania Champions League.
That's right.
So they're joining the A-League now. But
We needed another New Zealand team.
look, I really thought they'll bring out the New Zealand Knights, one of the founding teams. But look, that's all we have to talk about tonight. Thank you for listening, then.
That's right. Thanks, guys.
Catch you next week. Big news, NPL, all the Europe.
NPL, Premier League, A-League, everything coming your way.
And we'll catch you up on the new Canberra team.
That's right.
Coming out Thursday, look out for it.
Zero! Oh! No! No! I told you. Come on! Zero! Oh no! No! That has to be it! No, that was it! That was it! I'm telling you!
No!
No! That was it!
Steve-O, Steve-O, Steve-O! Steve-O!